bar the one. Dancing Bay has done nothing wrong. Spain Chris is the dark horse in the race, but obviously all eyes on Rhinestone Cowboy. He looks absolutely super. Will Storm and Norman hold him up as he has done?
The Gerrard Wealth Management Novices Hurdle Grade 2 contest over 2 miles. The first of 9 flights. Stormy Lord, an habitual front runner, took off a couple of lengths clear to the orange jacket of Argento in second, and then Always Rainbows dropping in on the inside in third, as Stormy Lord leads them on the progress down towards flight number 2. Argento in second, and Always Rainbows on the inside. Back in fourth place, the white sleeve jacket is Spain Chris as they clear the second. Spain Chris followed over by the Magnia dark blue of Rhinestone Cowboy, and the last pair, Tier Worker, on the outside of the white jacketed Dancing Bay. So up towards the third, this will be the last on the next circuit. Stormy Lord and Brian Harding over clear by about 4 lengths to Always Rainbows, joining Argento for second as they head up past the judge. Another break of 3 or 4 lengths then finds Spain Chris racing in fourth, a couple of lengths to Rhinestone Cowboy in fifth, and then 3 parts to Tier Worker and a half length away on the inside, held up by JP McNamara Dancing Bay. Reaching the highest point of the course then, they swing left-handed and make a long run towards the first over on the far side. They've now completed the first half mile. Stormy Lord takes them along to Argento racing wide. Up on the inside then is Always Rainbows, dual course and distance winner. 2 lengths then the air winner Spain Chris racing in fourth place. Rhinestone Cowboy stalking them in fifth under Norman Williamson, and then Tier Worker, and still held up at the back is Dancing Bay as they head off down the far side. On the run towards flight number 4 then, Stormy Lord out in front, lobbing along 2 lengths in advance of Argento, now a definite second. Always Rainbows back on the inside is in third, a 1 length then to Spain Chris, a couple to Rhinestone Cowboy as they clear the fourth hurdle, that one very fluently Rhinestone Cowboy. Dancing Bay has made a place, relegating Tier Worker to whip her in as they go towards the middle one over on the far side. Stormy Lord by a length there to Argento, Always Rainbows still up there on the inside. 1 length to Spain Chris in fourth, 2 lengths away, and yet to be asked any sort of a question is Rhinestone Cowboy as they run through the halfway point. Dancing Bay is on the inside of runners, and towards the rear is Tier Worker. Heading on now towards the last over on the far side, and as they race to it, flight number 6 of the 9. Up on the inside, Always Rainbows joining Stormy Lord, landing right behind them Spain Chris and out wide Argento. Rhinestone Cowboy now within 3 lengths of the lead. Dancing Bay shadows him. The only one who's getting left behind is Tier Worker, as now Argento gets 1 or 2 reminders. Making the progress towards the exit from the back straight then, a packing field up front. The only one detached is Tier Worker. The others will be covered by 4 lengths. Stormy Lord, the fractional leader, to Always Rainbows on the inside. Spain Chris is in close attendance, shaken up on the outside. Argento a length and a half, and still swinging away in 5th place is Rhinestone Cowboy. And wherever Rhinestone Cowboy goes, Dancing Bay isn't far behind. JP McNamara edging up on Norman Williamson's inside as they spin the final turn. Down the straight they come then, half a mile left to travel and 3 flights to jump. Always Rainbows once more joining Stormy Lord. Spain Chris is now under pressure. Rhinestone Cowboy still moving easily with Dancing Bay. Argento looks to have cracked. Tier Worker is tailed off, and they're still on the approach to 3 out. Stormy Lord draws to it just ahead of Always Rainbows. Rhinestone Cowboy up disputing third there in the centre. Dancing Bay shaken up on the inside. Spain Chris is now beaten off. They race towards 2 out. Stormy Lord and Always Rainbows locking horns up front, but 2 lengths, and look back to Rhinestone Cowboy now shaken up to get a bit closer. Dancing Bay is working hard back in fourth, 3 lengths off the lead. Here is the second last. Stormy Lord and Rhinestone Cowboy flattened it with a length and a half off the pace, but he's quickly come back on the bridle. Stormy Lord and Always Rainbows working really hard, and cruising up between horses is Rhinestone Cowboy. 3 lengths then to Dancing Bay, who can't pick up, and here is the final flight. Rhinestone Cowboy jumps to the front effortlessly. Always Rainbow's far side. Stormy Lord battling away stand side, but Rhinestone Cowboy hasn't come off the bridle again and will head to Cheltenham with his star very much in the ascendancy. Rhinestone Cowboy cruises home from Always Rainbow's second, and then Stormy Lord and Dancing Bay.
The race we've just seen, Rhinestone Cowboy came home 3's on the favourite. Norman Williamson not moving a muscle, beating 3 Always Rainbows 14 to 1, all 7 runs.